quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he latch on to this? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Szoboszlai. And it's Camavinga. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tries a deft little ball. Kerkez with the clearance. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this player, Gravenberch, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Not the most accurate pass. Konate and Gravenberch. Frimpong. He's found a way past. Ekitike. Quarter of an hour played. Jones. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that is as far as they're going to go. Howson.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And that is expertly dealt with. Gravenberch. Jones. Played out to the right. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pass is just off target. Played towards the front line. Szoboszlai. Jones. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Jones. Chouameni. He's in a great position here. And he's away. That is good strength. Great ball. Ekitike! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Crossed into the box. Chouameni attempts a clearance. And that has left him in a heap. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Wirtz. Engages and forces him off the ball. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Camavinga. Distributed tidily. And here's Gakpo. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to get free. Stood up well to him there. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Wirtz. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that's put paid to a promising move. In with the challenge. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. And he opts to go forward. Now it's Gakpo. Szoboszlai. Played into space out wide. He's got away. That's going to go a long way. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Ekitike.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gakpo picks it up out wide. Garcia. Camavinga. That's beautifully weighted. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Camavinga. Valverde. Knocks it into space. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out wide. Good ball, good take. Gakpo. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Szoboszlai. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Szoboszlai. That is good alertness. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it.
Great chance! Decent hit and on target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Frimpong gets rid without sophistication. And the shot! No mistake! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. Camavinga.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gakpo does really well to win the ball there. He is through here. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gets a good foot in there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, no joy this time. Cleared away. That's a cute ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Spread neatly. Gakpo receives it in a wide position. Looking for the run. Ah, that's a fine interception. Nicely shaped ball. Big chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Chouameni picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham.
Such good technique.
Mbappe, shot a goal! Well, now it's in for the pieces! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kerkez. Valverde does well to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Un minuto de descuento.
That's a corner kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is the last effort of the game. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And the shot! He's scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bellingham. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Kerkez cuts out the pass. Now it's Wirtz. Jones. Oh, can he finish? And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he whips it in. Ambitious ball here. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That looks a good ball through. Deftly away. That's a throw. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Mbappe! Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. Oh, that's well spotted. Defending was strong and firm. Frimpong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Howson. It's Camavinga.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Now it's Wirtz. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that has been cut short. And that's really well manoeuvred. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Vinicius Junior. Frimpong calmly anticipates. Asensio. That's a shade optimistic. And smartly reclaimed. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. Konate. And there is the half-time whistle. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Gakpo. Ekitike. Chance! He's scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's Camavinga. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga. Gakpo. Vids. Well, that has not gone well. Asensio. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Face to face with the keeper. Shot at goal! He's got a goal! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So is this the start of a comeback? Looking to play him in. And he was alert to it. Still they trail and time is ticking away. Gakpo. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga goes steaming forward. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Camavinga. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Jones. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the counter is on. Oh, he's been caught on it. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is good strength. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tchouaméni. Floated through. And that's gone loose. He's in a great position here. Kerkez. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Szoboszlai, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tchouaméni. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here. Kerkez goes back to front. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk. And no, that was never going to make it. Offside again. Pinches it off him. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, this could be a chance. That's an imaginative pass. Looking for the run. Gakpo. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, nicely intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Gravenberg cuts it out. Szoboszlai. And here's the chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Jones is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Spread it left. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Gravenberg. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that has been knocked clear. Great vision. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, a delicate chip through. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've liked the look of this fella, Curtis Jones, ever since he was an up-and-coming talent, Peter. He's a little arrogant.
Camavinga! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Szoboszlai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ekitike. So it is still 0-0. Ekitike. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a good run down the right. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Played back in.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Garcia. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. Very nearly half an hour gone here. It's a pretty loose pass. It's ruffled a few feathers. Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Gakpo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bullish header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Taken back almost at once. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they can counter here. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. It's run loose here. It's gone out for a throw-in. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now there's... And the shots! They've scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you...
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Asensio. Vinicius Junior. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ekitike. And it's Kirkes. Soboslai.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best. Tchouaméni. Garcia. Now it's Camavinga. Gakpo. Still just a single goal between the sides. Pass is just off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Jones. Played out wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kirkes got a long way forward to join the attack.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's got the beating of his man. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Vinicius Junior clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ekitike. Looking for options for movement. Danger averted for now. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Look at the space here. And the finish! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Not the most accurate pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ekitike. Jones. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Flashes it across. Back in once more. Allison claims it, safe hands.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Kerkez gets good distance on it. Gravenberg cuts it out. Over to the left. Now it's Gakpo. That's a little off target.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Out towards the flank. Chance, surely! And again! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Vitz. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter.
He's through and all alone! Ekitike! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Vinicius Junior gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tchouaméni, Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vitz, Jones. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum.
Ah, he's given it away. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Vitz. Always onto this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gravenberch, pressing high and with purpose. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, it's come to nothing. That's going to go a long way. Jones. He's going for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, smashing header! In he goes again! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That is a brilliant interception. Howson. Vinicius Junior. And it's Jones. Wirtz gets into a good position. Takes a shot! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior, good purposeful running this. Szoboszlai. Here's Jones. Oh, played right into his path. Wirtz receives it in a wide position. Great chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Mbappe clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Pinches it off him. Oh, easy pickings there. Jones. Kerkez. And it's Jones. Here's Jones. And it's Wirtz. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Gakpo looking understandably energised after his goal. That's a good run down the left. No, he refuses to take the bait. Camavinga. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Caresses it through. Vinicius Junior. He can get that clear. Frimpong wins the duel this time. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Szoboszlai. Almost an hour gone. Nice looking ball. He has a look up. Could be danger here. Shot could be... Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played back in. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. comes to the rescue. Oh, he's missed!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now the delivery. Konate is there and he can get that clear. Camavinga, he's tried one! He's missed, but not by that far.
Camavinga has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? Brilliant from Gakpo! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead is extended still further. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Just about up to 75 minutes. Kirkes, and he's intervened well there. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Van Dijk. Bellingham. Mbappe! And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's a pretty loose pass. Jones shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And he's had it nicked away. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. Can he finish? It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Wirtz. Howson gets over and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Tries to pass it. Big chance! He has done it! Deep into injury time! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that's that. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ambitious ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. The pass has gone astray.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's been played through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gakpo. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's definitely not his best. A probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Soboslai. Ekitike. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's in on goal. Ekitike has another go! Cleared without complication. That's a lovely, neat pass. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Gakpo. That's a good ball. Ekitike! There it is! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gakpo. Kerkez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Asensio. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Kerkez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Tries to get it clear. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Gakpo. He is just caressing the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Can he get onto this?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. Szoboszlai. Here's Jones. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Spread neatly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Ekitike, given the lift of his goal. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Jones. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, that's superb. Bellingham. Time and again they are repelled. Jones. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Van Dijk. Madrid still this single goal behind. He has found the way through. He's in a great position here. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's shifting through the gears here. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, that's well spotted. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. It's not an especially good pass, that. Searching pass he's played there. Gravenberg. And it's Szoboszlai. Kerkez. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gakpo has it out wide and in space. Chance! No mistake! And they're back in front. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Kerkez spots it and intercepts.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Jones, and he welcomes it in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Jones. Garcia. Mbappe finds himself offside. Gravenberg. Ekitike, played back. That's good running with the ball. Now, can they get it? Goes for a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Bellingham was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. That's a delicate pass. Oh, no joy this time. Frimpong. Konate. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can...
Oh, they could be caught out here! He's having a go! Lacking in accuracy.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Soboslai. Ekitike. Now he's got space here. Soboslai. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, that's a key interception. He's got away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Barcelona going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Tries to get it clear. Pedri. And now they can spring out of defence. He's one-on-one! And he's lost... And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's got away. Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Threads one in. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? And it's Bellingham. Over to the left, back into the middle. Now here's the delivery, and the keeper beats it away. Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. Vinicius Junior. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's there to get it away. Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe! Mbappe! There's a goal! First blood drawn. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Firmine really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pau Kubasi gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Searching pass he's played there. Pedri. No, again there's no way through. He's found a way through. And that's gone loose. Change of plan here perhaps.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And it's made its way to him. Played out towards the right wing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tchouaméni does well to get it back.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tchouaméni is there, and he can pick it up. A probing pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe receives it in a wide. Bellingham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ambitious ball here. Camavinga. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal has it in a wide position. Hangs in, terrific header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
2 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham clears it away. Chouameni. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations.
Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Chouameni.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's there to clear it. And that has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that was vital. Time and again they are... He's having a go! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And now he has two. Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now who's going to be first to this? He's shooting! Dani Olmo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what a mistake! Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fermin looking for options, goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Camavinga. It's a searching pass. De Jong goes looking wide. Dani Olmo goes on a charge down the left. Ferran Torres stood up well to him there. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior, good driving run.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he plays one through, and he cuts out the supply. And they're not going to make any foot. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Ferran Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Can he get it through? He's shifting through the... Oh, shooting chance!
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Ferran Torres! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Yeah, very...
So that's it, it is all over. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not
totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Graven, just about within shooting range. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now the cross. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Great defending, strong and determined. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Garcia. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Mbappe! Big chance! There it is!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gakpo, delicate ball, and it needs to be deftly away. So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Out for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Garcia. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And that has not gone well. Chouameni looking for the run. Well, that could spell trouble. He's on it, can he get a... And the shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Valverde is there and he can get that clear. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, that's clever. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's played through for him. Lovely. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gets his head on it! Against the crossbar. Shapes to shoot! And he's managed to gift it back. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. Valverde. Bellingham. Nice looking ball. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread out to the left. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Szoboszlai. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gravenberg gets rid without sophistication. Ekitike. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Camavinga. Valverde.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Back into the middle. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Camavinga. Szoboszlai. Nicely weighted ball. Jones. Gakpo. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that's another good win of the ball. Out to the right. Now, what about a counter-attack? That pass has been well intercepted. Ekitike. Driving forward. And he's gone looking for safety. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Wirtz! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Wirtz actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Szoboszlai. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Wirtz. Defending of the desperate variety.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
And that's been slipped through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great chance! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Frimpong. He has found the way through. Oh, no joy this time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Camavinga. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Asensio. Bellingham, 2 assists to his credit already.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Konate. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Jones. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Vert really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Wirtz. Frimpong. And here's the chance to counter. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Gets into some space. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Wirtz, brilliantly cut out. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This looks promising. Decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Howson knocks it into space. Shoots! It's run. In he goes again. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Shot, and the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic...
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Great football, shot and save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
It's a mighty effort! Wirtz. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the finish! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Balde calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Tries to pass it through. Fermin. Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Fermin goes steaming forward. Oh, good spread. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's in it. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's managed to get rid. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. In by Vinicius Junior. Cleared without complication. Fermin. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chouameni. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's had it nicked away. Vinicius Junior takes control of it and he's on the move. Balde. De Jong. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Dani Olmo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Aims beyond the defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to belt it away. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. No way through. Pedri. Kubasi. Yamal running with the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And that has been knocked clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. That's a throw. Bellingham. Fermin. Looking for the run. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Asensio. Camavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? Delicate ball, and it's a mighty effort! It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
And the game has already resumed here.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Dani Olmo. Valde tries a cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Vinicius Junior played into space. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Eric Garcia does well to get it back. Dani Olmo has created one goal already. Oh, played right into his path. Now then, the ball's come loose. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vinicius Junior. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Decent progress down the left. Tries to play it through. And that is a little undercooked. Dani Olmo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed.
Camavinga! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Corner number 2 then. Crosses it in, climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Balde. Now he's got space here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be
And the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to...
Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Very nicely done. Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Lopez. And here's Pedri. Garcia. And it's Bellingham.
Over to the left.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Pedri. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Camavinga.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's managed to... Chance for a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
And he's taking no chances there. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo
Goes on a charge down the left.
That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pau Kubasi gets rid without sophistication. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking to play him in. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Great vision, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Balde. Fermin looking to add to his goal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Short changes him with that pass.
2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Balde. This is promising. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here! Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Camavinga. And again. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Pedri picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Barcelona really were great today.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
the-
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect... And he's let fly! It's their first effort on goal.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kerkez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal could try cutting inside here. He's got away. Good ball. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. De Jong. Konate calmly anticipates. Wirtz threads one in. That's the keeper's ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He's had a shot! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Vermeer. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal looking to run onto it. And it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Ekitike.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. Stood up well to him there. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for a runner. Konate cuts out the pass. Approaching the half-hour mark. Good running, strong and purposeful. No, that's been intercepted. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Jones. Knocks it into space. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. That is ended up in no man's land. Ferran Torres. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Ferran Torres gets through on his own. And that was very necessary. Koundé. Played in deep. Szoboszlai.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's come to nothing. And he's there to get it away. Jones. It's a good... Ekitike! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pass somewhat off target. That has been slung wide. Ferran Torres! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's Jones. He's in a good position here. Pedri. And it's Balde. Balde goes steaming forward. Chance for a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There's a quick free kick. Gakpo. That's good vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Konate.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for the run. Crosses it in.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. Ferran Torres. Great chance!
Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Tries to play it through. And he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now there's shot at goal! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's...
Oh, he's been caught! Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! Oh, it's come loose. And again! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Fermin duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And no, that was never going to make it. Jones. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Dani Olmo shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Delivered with swing. Alisson claims it without any fuss. Can he spark a counter here? Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Eric Garcia cuts it out. He's in plenty of space here, and that's not going to reach. And here's Dani Olmo.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's on it, can he get away? Gakpo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that has not gone well. Pedri. Balde. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Jones. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He's shifting through the gears here. It is a corner, good chance.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments.
Ferran Torres! Harmlessly behind. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. 4 added minutes on the board. Balde. Jones. Aimed beyond the defence. Wirtz. Cross to the back post. And that has been cleared. Yamal. De Jong. Plays a shot. And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
And now,
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? He's found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Wirtz. Ekitike. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And he's been shifted off it. Can he get it through? Dani Olmo is onto this. Big chance, corner.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. Gakpo running with the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kerkez does well to get it back. And it's Lopez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Picks out... shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was...
Great chance! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Ekitike! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That is ended up in no man's land. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kerkez spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Gakpo. And he shoots! Dani Olmo. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Dani Olmo, he's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Chance! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Liverpool grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Szoboszlai. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dani Olmo was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Fermin goes steaming forward. Yamal. That's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank. And the pass is intercepted. Kerkez cuts out the pass. Jones. Fermin.
There will be
Frimpong.
3 minutes added time.
And that has left him in a heap. Pedri. Fermin. Pedri. No way he was going to let him past. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably. And he's looking at the ref. And there is the half-time whistle.
I just think it's been a great performance and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about
Everyone
anything
please
they
welcome
tried
the
seemed
two
to have
sides.
come off. It's incredible stuff.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the game has already resumed here. He won't be happy with that one. Kerkez. Out to the right. And it's Jones. Well timed, excellent interception. And they can counter here. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? It's run loose here. Threads one in. Jones. And that's a simple one for the keeper. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now it's Ferran Torres. Jones. Szoboszlai. Oh, this looks sharp. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Liverpool give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Not the most accurate pass. That has been cut
The
short.
attendance for this
Now
match
it's
was
Dani Olmo.
28,997.
Now this could be a chance. Jones. And he cuts out the supply. Ekitike. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Has a look and plays it forward. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. Shifted upfield. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eric Garcia cuts it out. It's a throw-in. Pedri. Dani Olmo is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Ferran Torres. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Yamal. Fermin. It's Pedri. Ambitious ball here. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. De Jong. Driving on and making good progress. Ferran Torres. And he's found a way past. Tries a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Ekitike. Well, that has not gone well. And that is a little undercooked. Gravenberg gets a foot in here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And they're quick to get it back. Fermin. De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Ferran Torres. Shot, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. And it's Wirtz. He's picked his way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. The final 5 minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place.
He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And he's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked out the run. Wirtz gets into a good position.
There will be 3 minutes.
Wirtz plays it in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nicely aimed pass. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! He has done it! And the lead is extended still further. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Ferran Torres walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially